You have your template for moment. For two of them. Joey. Joey's not here. No. Oh, I saw it. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know if he'll be back until after the service in October. That's yeah. That's gonna be okay. And I get it.
Yeah.
He didn't talk to well. Fine. Okay. Right now. I didn't know who was gonna show up tonight or tonight. Oh, it was pretty straight. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't have any questions.
Okay, got one more person. I think he's come speaking. I would have told him not to come.
Evening.
Guess that's gonna be everybody. Okay.
That's it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's meeting. I will see regular members Chris, Larry. I will see Christine for Jolene tonight and myself. And we'll go right into consideration of the minutes for the regular meeting minutes. Does anybody have any comments or questions on that? If not, can I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve regular meeting minutes from August 27th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the site inspection report for 79 West Shore Road done by Mr. Koppel. Does anybody have any comments or questions on it? And if not, can I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve the
Meeting minutes
meeting minutes of our site visit from
at 79 West Shore Road.
79 West Shore Road.
Yep.
161.
Wait, 161 Saturday.
161 Saturday.
161 Saturday.
This is. what-
Oh, okay, we got a correction here. I have you put 79 West Shore.
Whoops. All right.
Road.
I didn't even catch it.
Okay, so,
Subject to that.
okay, not your fault. Okay, so, IW 2544. We're gonna make,
That was the red guy. Yeah.
okay, and it's 161 Sabbath Day. I didn't catch that myself, so the property address is 161 Sabbath Day. Okay, okay, we can go ahead and make the motion for it.
Motion to approve meeting minutes for IW 25 44. 161 Saturday Lane, application for a septic system replacement. Submitted by Christopher Koppel.
Any comments or questions, Larry?
No, all good. Second that.
Okay, very good, thank you. Motion to include subsequent business. Okay, very good. Okay, we'll go right into pending applications, Sam.
Evening, everyone. Sam Saban, for the record, representing the owner at 4 New Preston Hill Road. Since everybody was here last meeting, I won't kind of give the overall, I'll just kind of dive into the revisions that were made based on the comments last meeting. So if you see in the revision block, it's dated September 19th. General notes change to reflect the 10x30 pool. So what it actually is that we're proposing here. Concrete washout was removed and notated that it'll be removed off site and taken back to the facility to be washed. Propane tank to be above ground and removed from the construction sequence. If that basically is going to go in at the same time as the filter pad on a pad. And note that kind of the biggest notation was well, actually, those two additional things. Basically, if notating in the sequence of construction during the dig, if ledge is encountered, we'll notify the CEO Shelley, and at that point, either some, at the behest of the commission, either submit a new sequence of construction, meet out there with the blaster, we'll obviously keep coming to you at that point, we'll stop and you guys can come and do an inspection to see how much ledge is actually in the hole. And then the last one is I did talk him into removing that sugar maple. I went out there and met with the excavator that's most likely going to be doing the work, and beyond just going over the project, it was totally almost defoliated by the time we got over there, and so it's in really rough shape. So figured just it's better than trying to put all this effort into protecting it, like Chris, you were suggesting last time. Just get it out of the way and plant these. Go ahead with this other planting plan. So those are the revisions that I added to the plan.
Okay. Do you have a contractor picked out for both of these?
Litchfield County Pools is the pool contractor. Stonewalls by George is doing the masonry because he does beautiful work, but also he did all the other work around there, so they really wanted him. And then the excavator, that was the one that was still up in the air a little bit. We're probably 90% that it's going to be Scott and Sons. Scott Panukin. Yeah, he had we had talked about the blasting issue. He said, obviously it's a very sensitive spot. And, they do very small increments, and this is something we could cross once we kind of get to the, get a hole in the ground and see what's under there. Most likely, as Christine pointed out, there's probably going to be some ledge, but bottom line is you do in a tight situation like that, where he says he's done them in like Greenwich, where you're right up against another building or you're right up against a creek. You basically just do really small increments and small, whether it's hammering or blasting. You kind of do small increments just so that you're not stepping overshooting. I mean, the best thing you want to do is just get it to where it's just you're basically excavating the ledge right to the edge of the pool. If you start blasting, there's a chance that you're going to over dig, and then you have to brace the pool more. So the best that you want to do as little blasting and hammering as possible to get this thing in the ground. One thing I did notate actually on here too, I did confirm with Devin from Litchfield County Pools, it is a 6-foot depth.
I saw that on your plan.
Yep. So Scott and Sons, long story short, is who we were talking to about doing the excavation. I've had very good experience with them in the past.
Okay. Chris, you have any other questions about this plan right now?
Nope, not right now.
Christine? Nope. Larry?
I do not, nope.
Okay. Seeing that this is in such a sensitive area, Sam, I am going to put into the motion of approval the conditions that are talking about with the zoning enforcement. So with the blasting, it's going to be in the motion of approval.
Okay.
I know you have a 3-year maintenance plan, but this will be a 2-year permit.
Okay.
And some of the conditions that I have thought of was that I am going to require a pre-construction meeting with the zoning enforcement officer, with both contractors on site, not in the office.
Both the pool contractor and the excavation contractor?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Yes, no, I want a full pre-construction meeting with both of those. We have a very sensitive site.
Yep.
You know, I want them to, if they have any further concerns when they're out there at the site with our zoning enforcement officer, I want them to express at that point in
Yep.
time
Absolutely.
out there.
Is there, does anyone from the, are you gonna come as well? Well,
I don't think I really need
Okay,
to. I
just-
think
just-
Shelley could come if she
Yep.
wants to invite me. I'll be more than happy to
Okay,
come out
sure,
too.
yeah,
I'm gonna want a daily photo journal.
okay.
Submitted to the zoning enforcement officer. As well. I think I had another one, in there.
The hit ledge and then.
Right,
Stop, yeah.
if you were to hit ledge. Any blasting or hammering, must immediately stop
Mhm.
and come to the commission with either you're gonna have to have further soil testing done on that or no. Any other conditions that anybody? else?
Or like a new sequence of construction, right?
Or a new sequence of construction too.
Which you noted on the plan anyway.
Right, which is there.
Understood, yep.
Does anybody have anything else that they wanna add to that?
There, I don't, nope.
Larry?
Yeah, that sounds good. That's great that you're doing that. That makes sense.
All seems reasonable, yeah, for Mark.
Christine?
No, that's great. I'm happy. Thank you.
I think that's, the tree is coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we need to do anything with that.
What I notated in the plan, just to point out, is basically that'll come down after we get that, construction access.
Right.
Maybe some other notes in.
Are you just gonna flush cut it? Or are you sometime with it?
Okay.
Then,
Didn't really have a plan for it. I mean, since we're tearing things up, I imagine. If he could pull out as much as he can. But it's a big tree, so it's probably more likely that he'll
It would-
probably just flush cut it.
I think
Yeah.
it's best to leave it there or grind it in place.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
yeah,
was.
Just for minimal impacts.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would not
No,
recommend to have the
no
stump,
ripping, all right.
no ripping of the stump out there.
There's another bag.
But I do want to add one other one, that I did write down was
Oh, okay.
of a rain event of 1 inch or more. No work should. Until the area completely dries.
Understood, yeah,
If we have a rain event of 1 inch or more.
sure.
Okay, so we will go with the 2-year permit. If Larry, if you're good with that, Chris, if you're good with that, Christine, would be good with that. I'm comfortable with these plans right now. Chris, if you want to make the motion of approval and just include the 2 revision dates that Sam has on the last page there.
If I could just quickly add,
Yep.
The photo journal, you know, if it's submitted at the end of the day.
At the end
each
of the day to
Okay.
Shelley at the zoning.
I mean, there will be some stretches, obviously, we're gonna be doing this in the winter. We're not gonna want pictures, the same picture of the site throughout the winter, but whenever someone is on
Whenever
the site
work is
that day,
happening
yeah,
at the site.
yep, understood,
Whenever work
okay.
is happening, at the
Very
site. I
good.
mean, it is truly a very sensitive site.
No, I understand,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
And the people with the pool and the water coming off of it. And they know it's gonna be a saltwater pool, correct?
Mhm.
And the owners are aware that it does have to be pumped off and not.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And my concern is with the Aspetuck River right there, and I just don't want somebody pumping salt water off the pool onto the property.
Onto the river.
Absolutely.
Down to the
There's
river.
no way it wouldn't get
You're
it.
50 feet away. you know?
Yep, fully understood. Make that, just because of your emphasis on it, I'll make it another point to go over that with them, but
Absolutely.
it's been anywhere there's work anywhere within the regulated area. It's something I discussed with them kind of at the opening of the meeting that you guys, it's an expectation.
Because it is also a filter system, so they won't be backwashing the pool.
Correct, yes, correct,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, with that said,
Alright.
all right,
Do this here. Motion to approve application, IW 25-30, submitted by Sabin Landscape Architects for, Resdick, for a pool, retaining walls, terrace, steps, and landscaping per reference plan submitted, by Sabin, most recently revised, August 25th, 2025, and then most recently September 19th. 2025, sheets L1, L2, and L3. This permit is valid for 2 years and is subject to the following conditions. One, that the land use office be notified at least 48 hours prior to the commencement of work, so the wetlands enforcement officer can inspect and approve the erosion control measures. Two, that the property owner give the contractor both the motion of approval and approved plans prior to the commencement of work. Three, the approval of this permit is conditioned upon the performance and completion of all proposed activities and or improvements in totality to the satisfaction of the Wetlands Commission. There shall not be any modification of any kind to the plans and or scope, sequence of the proposed activities and or improvements shown on the approved plans without prior approval of the Inland Wetlands Commission or its designee. Four, other conditions include a pre-construction meeting at the site with the zoning enforcement officer. During construction, if and when the excavating contractor hits ledge, they will cease work and have another meeting with the zoning enforcement officer, which might lead to next steps, including a change in the sequence or an addition to the sequence of construction dealing with the ledge. There will be a daily photo journal for all days of work on site. There will be stop work of any rain event 1 inch or more until like standing water dissipates. So, in approving this permit application, the Commission has considered all of the relevant criteria pursuant to sections 11.02, 11A, and 12.08 of the Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Regulations, and finds that the proposed activities as presented on the plan and conditioned herein are not reasonably likely to lead to significant adverse impacts on any wetlands and watercourses.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Okay, Sam, you're all set.
Thanks, everyone. Have
Okay,
a great night.
Okay,
Time.
Appreciate it.
Take care, Brian.
okay. Okay, Land Tech, is that Steve on London? No? Okay, from Land Tech. I'd like a motion, Land Tech wrote a letter requesting actually, they wrote a letter, granting themselves a extension on theirs, but, they don't grant themselves, so I did change the letter that they're requesting a 35-day extension for 22 golf course. And, I need a motion, to approve this request, a motion to approve.
Motion to
Request
grant the request
for IW.
for the extension of in the wetlands application IW 25-31, an extension of 35 days.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Great. Okay, thank you. Okay, Brian.
Yes,
Nice.
for the record, I'm Brian Neff, engineer. This is a project that includes some septic system installation work within the upland review area. And I did get approval from the state health department and the
Oh, that's
Housatonic
great.
Valley
Mhm.
this week. I scanned the approval into the record.
Okay, I wasn't in this afternoon, but I got verbal approval from Dennis.
Okay.
So,
So we can-
So I did get that in writing. He gave verbal, but I did get the confirmation.
Okay,
So that's been scanned into the application.
okay. This is pretty straightforward applications. I have no other concerns, with this, pretty straightforward, some, 2-year permit, you can do this right
Yeah,
away.
it's gonna be right away.
Okay, go ahead.
Motion to approve application IW here 25-44 submitted by Brian Neff for Stone for septic system replacement within the URA for reference.
This is the plan right here.
Okay,
Per plan submitted by Brian Neff, dated August 30th, 2025, revised September 4th, 2025. This permit is valid for 2 years and is subject to the following conditions. One, that the land use office be notified at least 48 hours prior to the commencement of work. so the wetlands enforcement officer can inspect and approve the erosion control measures. That the property owner gives the contractor copies of both the motion of approval and approved plans prior to commencement of work. The approval of this permit is conditioned upon the performance and completion of all proposed activities and or improvements in totality to the satisfaction of the Inland Wetlands Commission. There shall not be any modification of any kind to the plans and or scope sequence of the proposed activities and or improvements shown on the approved plans without prior approval of the Inland Wetlands Commission or its designee. There are no other conditions. In approving this permit application, the commission has considered all of the relevant criteria pursuant to sections 11.02, 11A, and 12.08 of the Inland Wetlands Water and Watercourses regulations, and finds that the proposed regulated activities as presented on the plans and conditioned herein are not reasonably likely to lead to significant adverse impacts on any wetlands and watercourses.
Seconded.
Favor?
Aye.
You're all set, Brian?
Great, thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, new applications, Four Springs, we have an application, 127 Blackwell Road. And I will accept this application tonight. Come on up.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Chesler from Four Springs Landscape and Garden. I'm out of New Milford. We're entering, actually, finishing up our 9th year in business. I work in New Milford, Warren, Washington, up through to Litchfield. Stephen Maryland, I've known now for about 5 years. They, in July, purchased 127 Blackfield Road and would like to put in a native wildflower meadow on the lower part of the property. That is almost entirely within the 100-foot regulated area. And they are adamantly against using any kind of chemical controls, which I don't think would be permitted anyway. So the problem is that within that same area, it's almost entirely mudwort, which is very persistent. Are in consultation with Ernst Seeds and looking at the Xerxes Society for Environment for Invertebrate Conservation. It looks like the best method for us to try to remediate that area would be with soil inversion, which is a moldboard plow to invert the soil, break up the roots of the mugwort, do that several different times over the season, and overseed with winter rye. That helps compete with seed, crowds things out, and is not persistent as some other ryes, other cover crops might be. It would be 2 seasons of the mugwort control before seeding with wildflowers. There's pretty much in the southwest corner of the property, which is in the wetland area, it's pretty much everything that we would want to plant in there. There's a list attached with the application.
Okay. So what I will do is, I will schedule a site walk for next week. Perfect. Monday or Tuesday, 4 o'clock.
Tuesday's better for me. if it's
Tuesday?
Possible.
Just take the quick look here. Sorry, excuse me.
Larry, Tuesday, okay with you?
Tuesday of next week, yes.
I know
September
Jenny said Tuesday.
30th.
The 30th?
Yeah.
We will meet on site
Great,
Tuesday the 30th at 4 o'clock,
perfect.
and we'll see you then.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for your time.
You say 4 o'clock.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, Cardinal Engineering, come on up. Do you have plans for us?
I'm Gary Jarrell with Cardinal Engineering, and we are representing the town of Washington. These are the requisite plans for the project. Again, the project, as big as you know, here the retaining wall in front of the senior center.
Mhm.
And I'm glad to get it done before. That's in. So it's a fairly simple repair. What's nice about it right now is the water level in the Brooklyn, and the still water is pretty low. It's been pretty easy to control the level around the project area, which is pretty confined. I would say no more than 20 feet of wall. If you was to do. We're not redoing the entire wall, we're just doing that third section. And whatever we have to get into of the existing wall to sort of weave in stonework that's gonna be used. Contractor is going to reuse the stones that have fallen into the brook as a piece of stone. With masonry backup and back of it to create at least some retaining wall that will withstand future issues, pressures.
Okay,
We did not locate wetlands. However, the new brook's confined by 2 walls, so we're considering that entire area wetland or water.
it is.
Ordinary high water that you normally look at for. So all the work will be done. There will be temporary work within the brook itself to get the footing in and build the wall. And of course, in the back of the wall will be built back up to the level where it used to be, grass, plantings, and it's fairly simple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I will accept this application tonight. And I will schedule a site walk immediately following on Tuesday of our other site walk, so we should be there. Just probably quite a bit to walk around, about 4:45, we should be here, over here.
That's okay.
Okay,
4 to 5 hours?
right around 4:45, we should see you next Tuesday, the 30th,
Okay.
there. Are these plans the same as the large
Understand,
plans?
they're half scale.
Half scale, okay. Very good. Okay,
Okay,
we'll see you Tuesday.
thank you.
Thank you.
That's the Tuesday, I'm sorry, which Tuesday?
30th?
I'll send the thing in I'll send it out with that.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, plans.
Perfect.
Do we have any other business?
No.
Did everybody get a chance to look at Shelley's enforcement report online? Okay, any questions on that, Larry?
No, not for me, Bob.
Okay, Christine, did
No,
you get?
no
it?
questions yet.
Okay, I'm good with it as well. Any administrative business? The only thing that I can say is, if you're going to Kakiewicz, please get that paperwork into Shelley.
Oh, right. Thanks for reminder.
Communications?
No.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Okay, thank you, everybody. That was an easy one. And this goes with this.
So are they looking?
2 years to the day.
To res-